Hi students, welcome to my online class in mathematics. My name is Vishwanath. In this class I am going to explain you about recurring deposit account or RD account. RD means recurring deposit from the chapter banking in commercial arithmetic part of class 10th. What is the weightage of this chapter? The weightage of this chapter is minimum one question you can expect 100% for your board examination, maximum two questions. This one is very rare case. So minimum one question every year you can expect from this chapter. Let us first go to introduction part of the chapter recurring deposit account. Recurring deposit account directly related to the term bank. So usually one question arises in our mind, that is, what is a bank? You have been to bank. Yes, all of you aware of the word bank. So you have been to bank with your parents, I hope. Then what is a bank? Let us give a proper definition of the bank. Bank is a financial institution. Like we are studying in educational institution, right? Like bank is a financial institution. We are in the educational institution. Bank is a financial institution which receives deposits made by people of particular country. So a bank is a financial institution which receives deposits. Deposit means what we pay in term of amount or check in the bank. A bank is a financial institution which receives deposits. So we are depositing our amount in particular bank. So any bank is a financial institution which receives deposits made by people. Not only depositing amount and lend loans to the needy. Once again I read out. A bank is a financial institution which receives deposits made by people and lend loans to the needy. Also bank lend loans to the needy. When we are in needful, the banking sector provides loan to us for our any need. So for our important work to be complete, the banking sector helping in the form of loans. So in two ways the bank helping us. One is which receives deposit and gives security to our deposited amount, and also providing the loan system to the needy. The next, types of bank. How many types of banks are there in the country India? First one is nationalized bank. So there are totally 19 nationalized banks are there in our India. Example, Canara Bank, Corporation Bank, Syndicate Bank, Vijaya Bank, United Bank of India, UCO Bank. Like many banks are there. These are all comes under nationalized bank. The next one is private sector bank. Some private banks also there in India. Examples of private banks are Kotak Mahindra, Axis Bank, ICICI Bank, Karnataka Bank, Federal Bank. These are all comes under private bank. Foreign banks also there. Foreign banks also there. HSBC, Dustet Bank, HSBC, Citibank, Dustet Bank, these are all comes under foreign bank. The next one is regional rural bank. Regional rural bank like Gramina Bank, Kaveri Gramina Bank, Mahila Sahakara Bank, Pattana Sahakara Bank. This comes under regional rural bank. Finally, SBI. So SBI is also nationalized bank only, but it is nationalized before our India independence. So totally 19 nationalized banks are there. SBI also nationalized bank, purely nationalized bank, also public sector bank. So nationalized banks are also called as public sector banks. Totally 19 public sector banks which are nationalized after our country independence. SBI was nationalized before the independence. So SBI is also public sector bank. Other than public sector bank, private banks are there, foreign banks are there, and regional rural banks also there. Facilities provided by a bank. Let us know about what are the facilities provided by any bank. The first thing is it gives security. It gives security to our amount what we have deposited in form of different accounts. So it gives security to our money. The second thing is bank also provide us loan system. When we are in need to do any business, otherwise to improve our agricultural sector, like educational loans, and it provides ATM also, automated teller machine. So when we are in need of emergency, so we can withdraw amount through the machine, that is ATM. And also banking sector provide us interest for our deposited amount in different accounts. It provides interest also. So these are all the some facilities provided by a bank. It gives security, it gives loan in different form, educational loan, home loan, car loan, vehicle loan, land loan, etc. ATM machine facility and interest. They are giving interest to our deposited amount. The next thing is types of accounts. What are the types of accounts are there in banking sector? There are mainly 4 types of accounts are there in banking sector. One is SB account. SB is not state bank. SB account means savings bank account. Savings bank account. The next one is current account. Current account. Another one, fixed deposit account. Fixed deposit account is also called as FD account. FD account. Next one, recurring deposit account. Recurring deposit account or recurring deposit account or RD account is also called as RD account. FD account, RD account, current account, SB account, savings bank account. The recently one more account is also banking sector providing. That one is zero account, zero balance account. Zero balance account. This is for poor people. They have recently opened zero balanced account. Here we can avail the facility like free ATM, free check, free ATM service, free check, free ATM card, free check. So these comes under zero balance account. So these are all the mainly we categorized SB, current account, fixed deposit account and RD account. Recently joined one zero balance account, which are all comes under types of accounts. Then what is savings bank account? So savings bank account, SB account. Savings bank account. So whenever we want to deposit or whenever we want to withdraw, what is withdraw? So deposit account, withdraw. Withdraw means debit. Deposit is also called as credit. So credit also called by deposit. Debit means withdraw. So whenever we need to deposit, when we are having some amount in our hand, we can deposit in the bank for our money security. And whenever in need, we can withdraw. So how many transaction we want to do? You can do transaction. So what is transaction? Transaction means either deposit or withdraw, or either credit or debit. Credit or debit. You are investing or we are withdrawing. Both are called as transaction. So we are depositing some amount, it is called as one transaction. When we are withdrawing a few amount, it is also transaction. So transaction means either deposit or withdraw. So in a particular day, how many times you want to deposit or how many times you want to withdraw, you can have. That is savings bank account. In savings bank account, whenever you want, you can deposit. Whenever you want, you can withdraw during the banking hour. So these are all called as transactions. So many transactions you can. So for this kind of account, they pay 4% interest. They pay 4% interest for this kind of account. SB account, savings bank account. We are saving our amount in the form of deposit, and when we are in need, we can withdraw. So both are called as transaction. In a particular day, you can have many transactions like deposit and withdraw. So for our deposited or secured amount, banking sector providing 4% interest. So they calculate the interest 4% interest by using the formula I is equal to PTR by 100. That is simple interest formula. They are using simple interest formula to give interest to our secured amount. The next one is current account. So this current account only for businessmen. So this current account only for businessmen. So this businessman in a particular day, many transaction they do many transactions. They do many transactions in a particular day because business people usually they need more amount to build their business. So therefore they need to have many transactions. So therefore they open current account. In current account, in your account, zero balance is there also. You can withdraw amount. You can withdraw amount if zero amount is there in your account also. You can withdraw amount, but later you have to pay. What you have withdrawn, later pay, including interest. So including interest, you have to pay, return to the bank, which are withdrawn previously. You need to return to bank in the form of interest plus what we have withdrawn. So for this account, no interest. So we need to give interest to bank, but they are not providing us bank interest. So therefore no interest for this type of account. The next one is fixed deposit account. Fixed deposit account, or shortly FD account. So what is FD account? Fixed deposit. Look at the word fixed deposit. Fixed means one amount you need to fix first only. For example, you have rupees 1 lakh. So you have rupees 1 lakh. This 1 lakh rupees you need to invest in FD account if you want the amount to be increased by interest after a few years, example 5 years. So if you have 1 lakh rupees in your hand, you can make use of FD account, invest in FD account this 1 lakh rupees this year. After 5 years, your amount become matured. in the form of FD deposit account. That is, they are using PTR by 100 over here also, that formula, simple interest formula, which is learnt in your 9th standard. I is equal to PTR by 100. P is a fixed amount, that is 1 lakh rupees. Time is 5 years, and the rate they are paying almost 8% interest. 8% divided by 100. So what your maturity value? Maturity value is 1 lakh rupees is our amount. 1 lakh rupees we invested plus this interest, extra interest they are giving. For example, they are paying us 5,000 interest totally. After 5 years, for example 15,000, let us take 15,000 interest we are getting. So after 5 years they pay 1,15,000 rupees to us. So we are investing 1 lakh rupees as a fixed amount, so we should not change that amount. Once we invested 1 lakh rupees, this year after 5 years you will get 1 lakh plus 15,000 interest. So totally the maturity value, ME means maturity value, the maturity value is 1,15,000 they pay us. So this is called as fixed deposit account. In fixed deposit account you can fix any amount, 1 lakh rupee, 5 lakh rupees, 10 lakh rupees, like you can fix any amount, but that amount to be fixed for a particular year, 5 years, 10 year or 2 year, 1 year, like you can invest. Then they use the simple interest formula. They pay after 5 years or after 10 years, they pay what we have invested plus the interest amount. Totally we get investment plus interested amount after the maturity time. Next account is RD account or recurring deposit account. Recurring deposit account. Recurring, what is recurring? Recurring means repeating. So repeating. So you need to repeat the invested amount. Like in fixed deposit account, once you invested 1 lakh rupees or 5 lakh rupees, after the fixed term, you need to withdraw. I mean, after 5 years or 10 years, you need to return the fixed amount. But in RD account, we are not investing whole amount at once only. Recurring means repeating. We are repeating a sum of a particular value every month. So we used to go to bank and we pay or we credit a particular amount every month as same. Repeating, we are repeating the amount. So example, so a person goes to bank. Person goes to bank. So he is having rupees 500 with him. He goes to a particular bank, nationalized bank or private sector bank. He opens a RD account. So he has to pay 500 because he is having 500 rupees, right? So he is paying 500 rupees in a bank as RD account. So example, this is the January month. So he goes to bank in the month of January and he pays 500 rupees. So he has opened already a RD account. To open a RD account, so a particular application form will be there. In that form, what amount you have to pay for every month, that amount you fix it and you pay 500 rupees. So this man invested 500 rupees in the January month. So he needs to go in the February month. In February month also you need to pay same amount, 500 rupees. Recurring means repeating. You need to repeat the same amount every month. Then March month, again rupees 500, like it will be going on. So it goes. So this man already applied for RD account for a particular 1 year. Then after December also he pays rupees 500. Totally in January 500, February 500, March 500. He is repeating the same amount. He is not changing the amount. He is repeating the same amount, 500. Or if you are paying 1000 rupees in January, so every month you pay 1000 only. So this man already paid 500 in the first month, second month, third month. So you can open this account in any month. I have taken here January, from January. So is it okay? 500 until December he paid 500. Totally 12 months he paid 500 rupees. Understand? So January 500, February 500, March 500. So totally 12 months, January to December, 12 months, right? 12 months he paid 500 rupees. 12 5s are 60, followed by 2 zeros. Totally he paid 6,000 rupees. So he deposited 6,000 rupees. So every month he is paying 500, 500. That 500 amount is called as installment. So installment, this installment word they usually use when we are repeating the same amount. Like you are buying a car or buying a bike from any automobile shop. Later you are returning that amount in the form of installment. Installment means same amount you are paying every month or every year. Every year or every month what amount you are paying as same, that is called as installment. Here rupees 500 is installment because 500 is paying every month. So totally 12 months he paid 500 rupees. It becomes 6,000 rupees. So he paid 6,000. That 6,000 is called as P into N. What is P into N? P means 500 rupees monthly installment. P is monthly installment. So he is paying monthly installment 500 rupees into N. N means how many months. So P is the principal. 500 rupees principal into totally how many months? Totally 12 months. So he deposited 6,000 rupees. After 1 year, what banking sector does? So he deposited 6,000 rupees in the form of 500, 500, 500. So every month he is paying 500 rupees from January to December. Totally 500 into 12 months, 6,000 rupees he deposited. So after 1 year, what bank does? The bank gives him interest. So they gives him interest. How much interest they give? So to find out that given interest, so we are using one formula, that is I is equal to P into N of N plus 1 whole divided by 24 into R by 100. This is the formula the banking sector using to find out interest in the RD accounts. But in the FD account they are using I is equal to PTR by 100. So they are using PTR by 100. Simple interest they are using PTR because in FD account one's principal is 1 lakh. What is P? P is principal. 1 lakh rupees time 5 years and interest 8%. So to that totally a man paid 1 lakh rupees once only. In fixed deposit account they are paying 1 lakh rupees at once. For 5 years they leave the same 1 lakh rupees. Into rate is 8% divided by 100. So 2020 cancel, 5 8s are 40, 40 followed by 3 zeros. So totally 40,000 they pay. For 1 lakh rupees after 5 years they pay 40,000 rupees. Because 1 lakh rupees is the one time installment. One time 1 lakh rupees is invested. Till 5 years you should not change that value. Till 5 years let the 1 lakh rupees only. So rate they give you 8%. Totally 40,000 you get after 5 years. Not only 40,000, your 1 lakh rupees plus 40,000. Your 1 lakh rupees also you will get plus 40,000. Totally 1,40,000 you get after 5 years in FD account. This is FD account. So in FD account only once you pay 1 lakh rupees, after 5 years you are withdrawing. But in RD account not like that. In RD account you are paying 500 rupees every month. So every month you are paying. So therefore they are not using I is equal to PTR by 100 as we are using in FD account. They are using different formula, that is I is equal to P into N of N plus 1 into R by 100 by 24. So here why are they using this formula? Because here P is 500. 500 you are not investing 500, understand. You are investing 500 for how many months? So N is 12 months. 12 months. So after 12 months 12 plus 1 divided by 24. So in a 24 and rate is, so if they are paying 7% interest, 7 divided by 100. So 500 into n is number of months. So 12 months, n plus 1 means 12 plus 1, 24 or by 100. Totally 500 into 12 plus 1 is 13 into 7 divided by 24 into 100. Right. So 12 ones are 12, 2s are 100 ones are 100, 5s are. Right. So 2 ones are 2, 6.5s are. Totally you get 5 6 are 30, 32.5. 32.5 into 7. So 7 5s are 35, 3 carry, 14 3, 17, 1 carry, 7 3s are 21, 22.5. So you'll get 227 rupees after 1 year as extra amount. So 227.5, it's not 5, it is 50. So after the decimal only 5 is there, you make it as 2 decimal places, because always rupees is mentioned in paise as 2 decimal places. If it is only 5 paise, this is the way of writing. 0.05 is 5 paise. If 0.5 is there, it is not 5 paise, it is 50 paise. So 227.50. So this much of amount he gets after 1 year. So what is MV? MV means maturity value. So maturity value, how to find out? How much he invested totally? He invested 6,000 rupees totally, right? In 1 year. Plus bank gives him 227.50. Totally 6,227.50 rupees he gets. That man gets after 1 year. So every month if he pays 500 from January to December, totally in 1 year 500 into 12, totally he pays 6,000 rupees to a particular bank. Bank gives him 227 rupees extra. So how to find out this extra interest amount? Using this formula. If you use this formula, you will get interest 227.50. After 1 year, the bank paying that man the rupees 6,000. That 6,000 is his amount. 6,000 is not a banking sector giving. 6,000 is that particular man total amount paid. So 500, 500, 500, totally 500 rupees, 12 months what he paid. 6,000 rupees he already paid to bank in 1 year. Every month 500 rupees. 227 rupees is given from the same bank as interest. Totally 6,227.50 he gets after 1 year. So these two formula only we are using. So from this example, what we understood, recurring deposit means repeating deposit account. Repeating means one amount you need to fix and you have to repeat every month in any nationalized bank. This 500 rupees you can change. You can fix that amount every month as rupees 50 also. You can start the recurring deposit account from rupees 50 also. This account mainly made for poor people. It's not only for poor people, above poverty level people also can make use, but mainly they started this account for poor people, but anyone can make use of this account. So for students also this account is best one. You can fix one amount, that is 50 rupees or 100 rupees. You need to pay 50 or 100. You fix one amount and you go to the bank, open the RD account and you pay what amount you fixed every month. Then and also fix for how many years also. You need to pay the same amount every month, but at the same time for how many years you are investing. That is also important thing. 500. So private banks usually they start this type of account from 500 rupees above, 500 or 500 above. Nationalized bank they start this account from rupees 50 and 50 above. Okay, maximum limit is not there. You can invest how much you want to invest every month. So minimum 50 rupees, maximum limitless. In private bank rupees 500, maximum limitless. This is in nationalized bank. Okay, so for how many years? So minimum 6 months. Minimum 6 months you have to invest. You cannot invest. You cannot open RD account for below 6 months. Minimum 6 months. Maximum 10 years. Understand? So minimum 6 months, maximum 10 years. You can invest or you can open RD account for 10 years also, 5 years also, 6 years also. But minimum 6 months, 10 years. So let us have a summarization about the RD account. So the summary of about RD account. So RD account mainly made for poor people. Others also can make use of that. You can start this account from rupees 50 to limitless in nationalized bank. So the tenure means period. For how many? Minimum 6 months to 10 years. You can fix this one minimum. So then is every month you have to go. Every month you have to visit bank and pay the amount which is already fixed. 20 whatever. Sorry, rupees 50 above. Rupees 50 above how much you want to invest, you can invest. But you have to visit the bank every month, or you can deposit the same amount automatically also. If you are having some other account, you can give the signature to the automatic account, then they deduct the same amount every month when that particular date comes. So you have to visit every month. Then you have to fix for 6 months or 10 years. The two important formula what we are using in RD account, those are this is the first formula. So this is the very important formula. I is equal to P into N of N plus 1 into R divided by 24 into 100. The another very important formula, that is P into N plus I. So these two are the very important formula. Any problem from this chapter, RD account chapter, the two formula which are given here are very important. If you are solving any problem from this chapter, write these two formula first, then go ahead. First formula, I is equal to P into N of N plus 1 into R all divided by 24. What is this formula? I. What is I? I is every month we are investing, right? If you are investing every month 500 rupees, 500 into, if you are investing for 2 years, understand 2 years is not year 2. 2 years means 24 months. So we are paying 500 rupees every month. So in 2 years, 24 months we are paying 500. So n place you need to substitute 24. 24 into 24 plus 1 into R is banking is giving you 7%, 8% like rate of interest. They substitute here 24 into 100. So once you substitute every value over here, you will get interest. What is MV? MV means interest is the extra amount, right? MV means what we deposited plus extra amount. So we deposited, how to find out our deposited amount? P into N. P is every month. For example, 500 rupees. 500 into 2 years. 2 years means 24 months. So 500 into 24 months. So if 1 month 500, 2 months 1000, 3 months 1500, 4 months 2000, like 24 months how much? 500 into 24 months. If you multiply 500 into 24 months, the total is your deposited amount. Understand? So this is only your deposited amount. Plus what is I? I is banking is giving you extra amount. This I already we calculated using this formula. So first use this formula. What answer you get I? That I you put here. That interest plus your deposited amount. Both if you add, you will get maturity value. So don't forget these two formula. Try to memorize these two formula well, because any problem you are solving from this chapter, the make use of these two are very important. Let us go for one example how to use these two formula step by step. Okay. Manish opens a RD account in a particular bank he deposits rupees 600 per month. Understand, RD account is mainly month wise. So he is depositing 600 per month. That means he is not depositing for only 1 month. Per month 600, next month another 600, like it goes on repeating. You are repeating this 600 every month for 2 years. Calculate the maturity value if the bank pays 10% interest per annum. So this is the question, example question. Manish opens a RD account. He deposits 600 per month for 2 years. Calculate the maturity value if the bank pays 10% interest per month. So when you are reading the question, try to understand all the line, and at the same time, usually in mathematics, like finding using formula, we go always by given. Start from the given. So we will write the given part by all the values with suitable notation. So we'll start reading once again. Manish opens a RD account. So we got it. It is a RD account chapter by this term. Next, he deposits 600 per month. You know that formula. In that formula, this 600 rupees is equal to P, right? P is rupees 600. What is P? P is monthly installment. Understand? P is not principal here. P is, of course, it is a principal, but it is monthly installment. So he is paying 600 rupees every month. So P is 600. So per month, how much? That is P. In simple interest, P means principal. That is one-time investing. So here every month we are investing 600. So 600 is principal, not it is monthly installment. Next, for 2 years. So 2 years. So number of. So here in RD chapter, N is not number of year. It is number of months. So 2 years or 24 months. So don't write this 2 years. Better you write 24 months. If you write 2 year, we get confusion while substituting in the formula. We write 2 only. So therefore, please avoid the number of years in place of N. So N means 24 months. So understand, RD means every month. So every month how much? 600. How many months? So when you used to use the formula, always try to use the word month. So RD means every month how much? How many months? It is given in term of years also, don't use. You convert the years into months. Next, calculate the maturity value. So they said to calculate maturity value. So maturity value is unknown. If the bank pays 10% interest, so R is 10% rate of interest. They are paying 10% rate of interest. So using all this given, we start. So always you start from first formula only. Of course, anything is given or not given, you start from the first formula. That is, this is the formula. Once again, I tell you, try to memorize this. I is equal to P into N of N plus 1 into R all divided by 24 into 100. So we'll start substituting. So always you substitute from the LHS. So many students, once they write the formula, they go to right hand side always. So you always try to substitute from the LHS. First you read what is the LHS. That is interest. Interest is not written. So interest only. Next, P is every month. Understand, every month how much he is paying? 600. RD means every month you are visiting the bank and you are paying the same amount, repeating amount. N means how many months? 24 months. N plus 1, 24 plus 1, 25 into rate of interest 10 whole divided by 24 into 100. Substitute. LHS is not given, RHS all substituted. 100 6 24 cancelled. Finally, which are left out? 6 left out, 25 left out. Which are after cancellation, which are left out? Once you write, don't multiply in the first step. After cancellation, 6 left, 25 left and 10 left. The denominator, nothing is left. So then 25 6 are 150 into 10, so 1500. you write the symbol of Indian currency 1500 in form of rupees. So finally you get I is equal to 1500. So first formula is used and I got the answer. Then we go for second formula. Whenever you are changing the formula, this use this symbol. This symbol how to read? Implies. Implies. So after this we change the formula, that is what is the second formula? Maturity value P into N plus I. So we'll start substituting from LHS. Maturity value not given, is to be find out. Next, it is not given. P is what? Monthly installment. How much? 600 is paying. Into N is how many months? 24 months. Plus I is just now we found 1500. Then 24 into 6. So 24 into 6 how much? 144. Followed by 2 zeros plus 1500. So when we add both, we'll get 00 as it is. 5 plus 4 9, 1 plus 4 5, so they are 1 only. So finally you will get 14,400 plus 1,500, so 15,900. 15,900 is the maturity value. That means Manish opens a RD account for 600 rupees per month for 2 years at a 10% rate of interest. After 2 years, Manish gets 15,900. In 15,900, whole 15,900 is not bank is providing. Understand? In that 15,900, 14,400 Manish paid. In what way? Every month 600 rupees. 600, 600, 600, like 24 months. In 2 years, 24 months, he paid 600 rupees. Totally 14,400 rupees Manish deposited. Understand? So bank is giving just 1,500. So why do they pay 1,500? Because we are depositing 14,400 in that particular bank for 2 years, right? That our amount they are using for other thing. So banking is using our amount for other thing. That means our amount they are giving in term of loan to some other people. So for our 14,400 rupees, they are giving 1,500 rupees after 2 years as interest. That interest we found by first formula. Then we added, so 14,400 money is deposited, 1,500 banking is giving. Totally after 2 years we'll get this much. In this our share is 14,400, banking share is 1,500, 15,900 is total. So this is our answer. So main answer is always underline. So in this way you can find out the RD. So RD chapter is not difficult, chapter 1. So the whole RD chapter depends on two formula, that is this. If you learn very well this two formula with all the symbols meaning, what is I, what is P, what is N, what is R, so everything, what is MV, with the symbol and the formula you learn very well, then all the problems you can get success in terms of correct answer. So don't confuse students. So for you, the homework problems for you, the first one is Ashish deposits rupees 1,000 per month for 18 months. Here the time of RD account is already given in term of months, so don't convert. Here 18 only, right? At 8% per annum rate of interest in RD. Find the interest and maturity value. The second question, David opened the RD account in a bank for 3 years. Here 3 years, so convert into months. RD means months. Understand, student? Whenever you are reading RD account, try to understand, I am visiting the bank every month. So when you are visiting the bank every month, so in 3 years, understand how many months you visit. 3 years and deposited rupees 300 per month. So every month he is depositing 300. Find the maturity value if the rate of interest is 6%. So these two problems are homework problems. So will you try these two problems at your home? Don't you? Yes. It is easy. Hope you got this. Thank you.